Oh, flipping heck, hello. Hello, I'm back. Oh. Hang on. Oh, it's there. Oh, there's the pen. I couldn't find it. Disappeared. Okay. I need to make a room. I need to make a room to go behind this dragon. I don't know what should be in the room. Should we do that? Maybe. Would that be a fun idea? What would be there? What would be in the room behind the dragon? I need something that goes like all the way across so that I can grab this corner too. And oh, it goes that, oh. Okay, it goes that way. So like, I can pull it from that side. I can pull back the curtain. I've been talking about this for a long time. There needs to be something behind there that we can see. Maybe. Also, oh, I was doing some sketching. Let me get rid of that other file. You don't need to see those. You don't need to see those. I'm gonna put those on the Patreon. I was doing some style test things that I will post later. Bubs, hello clown. It's me. I gotta lead into the granny voice for this dragon. I feel like it fits better. It is just like an offshoot of the way that the clown voice sounds. Let's go and have a look on Pinterest, shall we? If I can find where my thing is. I'm still getting used to my new setup. Putting me Cintiq back where it belongs. Right, let's have a see of some, or shall I draw some trousers? I might just draw them like this again because I've been staring at fabric all week and weekend, all of the above, and harassing myself with it. So should we split this again, and I'll move my studies over so that I can see them, because there's specific things I've been looking at, and I've been looking at other people rendering fabric and getting angry about it. I'm getting annoyed. I might merge a lot of this down actually, because it's a big lump of layers right now. Oh, there we go. Well, hey, I like it when it fits into canvas. And then that can go over there as a reference. I've got a bunch of meetings today to play in makeup. Oh, do you have boxing? Boxing meetings? Yeah, punch meetings. I'm gonna go and beat some people up. Punch meetings today too. I hope it's not too much fuss. I hope it's not too much fuss. Wow. The arm on this thing scares me. It's very crunchy. I fear it. It's got the big tension springs in it that are quite scary. Okay, where are the leggies underneath? I'm sure I had a leg layer underneath. Is that it? That's it. Okay, there's legs. I wonder if I should copy paste this actually. That would be less stupid, wouldn't it? If I just copy paste that and then do another row of them instead of redoing a bunch. that would make it easier. Okay. Same brain. Yup. Did I do highlights on that one as well? It looks like, doesn't it? Or I did a whoopsie. And did some highlights. I don't have a button that switches to my eraser now, so I've been like struggling, but I do have a zoom. It's difficult to choose what I want my pen buttons to be. I tried to make them more easily usable. I hope. More easily usable by a little bit at least. Okay, what are we gonna try and do? Pants? I should move on to something else really, or draw something that's I draw something like that Dio man, where he's got all the crazy fabrics going on. I should get that Poochie that I drew out, maybe. I don't know. I need to draw like flouncy stuff like I used to. I used to draw a lot of flouncy things. Because I don't want to get too stuck in just doing studies and not doing anything finished. But, you know, I do need to do more studies. I don't know. It's difficult to draw the line. I don't know what kind of tutorial to do this month also, since I'm back to the Patreon this month. Back on the Patreon this month, so I'm gonna have to figure out what I want to do. I will probably carry on with the color theory stuff, like talk about relative color, because I quite like the last tutorial that I did with the color wheel stuff. I was watching the Jotaro and Dio fight this morning, and I have a theory. Oh, go on. Right, I'm gonna try and do my waffle shapes. Hi again. So my work schedule, my book lunch break is over in 15 minutes. Thank you for being an inspiration. Oh, good. Get its ass. Freaking get its ass. I was struggling, man. I did some, but I was struggling. Weekend, it's driving me up the fucking wall. I'm starting to figure out the kind of like visual style that I want, and I'm like more excited about it, but then I go and write, and I'm excited about it at the start of the day, and by the end of the day, I'm like, I hate this fucker. I fucking hate these people. I hate them. I can't wait to kill them all. Oh, I can't. It's gonna be so cathartic. It's gonna be so good. Know that Dio just digs around in his brain. Did he do the did he do the slippery carotid thing with his brain? I don't remember that. I know it's like a lot sillier than I remember it being. But no, I don't remember that. I'm gonna have to watch it again. 5 hours a day, 4 days a week. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are my days off. That's good. That's good. It's nice to have a little schedule like that. Good. I'm proud of you. You're doing a good job. Also, pro tip: if you get like a whiteboard and write your schedule down, mwah, French kiss. That's like really nice on the brain. Really nice on the brain. I was looking at some pants in the shop. Actually, I was like, I think I was with Fam, and I was like looking at the pants, and Fam walked off, and I was there just like staring. But there is a thing I've been doing. Where is it? Okay, there's a thing I've been doing with this little crunch here specifically around the knee. I'm drawing that like it's attached to the knee, and that's wrong. That's bad. That's bad and wrong. It needs to like come down lower, because I saw the same crunch that I'm trying to draw, like the same shape, but it was like lower down. It was like down here, so you get like the drop off, and I'm not catching that. But they had some nice mannequins. They had some nice mannequins in the shop. Where I could see that, so I had a good stare to go out looking for shoes. To go out looking for shoes, but we didn't find none. But it was a day out. Do that, but I have dry walls in this flat. I wouldn't know how to hang it up. I rent this place. Oh, can you just like lean it against the wall? Makes it so much easier to ignore your schedule. Hello, Baban. Hello. Pants require a lot of folds in the brain. They do. I've got to refold my brain. I've been ironing it out. Why is my avatar so scary though? That's not scary. I'm pretty. Fam told me I'm pretty. Somebody's telling Porkies. Is it you or everyone else? Everyone else tells me I'm pretty. Oh. Somebody's telling Porkies. Thinking he was just doing that to show Jotaro he was stronger and brain scramble. Not so simple anymore. Yeah, that makes me think of where I was telling you about when they do brain surgery. They will have you awake so that they can know if they poke something that they shouldn't, because you will start to be able to, or not be able to, like do basic things like tell them your name or speak properly. I remember watching one where some lady was having it done and they must have poked something wrong and she was like, oh god, I can't remember, oh god, oh jeez, because they have someone there like asking you questions to check, and she was like freaking out. I felt so bad for her because she was like, I don't know, when you like are aware that something's wrong and your brain ain't working, and you know that they're back behind there, you know, they're back there digging. That's gotta be really fucking scary, man. So interesting though. Sorry, I'm talking about. I always go off on like medical shit. I'm sorry, like constantly. It's so interesting. On this plush, you Perry the platypus. Reverses into Perry without his hat. I bought it immediately. I've never watched Phineas and Ferb. I've heard that it's good and that it has a lot of good songs. Like back when things were well made and well considered, put together. It's one of the more tolerable shows David liked as a kid. See, it's one of the ones I completely missed and probably have to go back and like look at just to see. Tell me about your projects, chat. How are they going? How are they going? I want to hear about people winning where I'm struggling. I want vicarious enjoyment of projects through you, chat. Had writer voices do Bowling for Soup plays off the songs. Oh, interesting. Okay, I think these pants are going a little bit better. I think. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening like by here. I don't know if that should like that way. Maybe. See, I'm gonna have to work on simplifying the lines down, but if I can figure out what it is that I'm lining in theory with the values, it should help me. It should help me. I think. I hope. I live in hope. Oh, does that want to drop off the other way? Hang on. I don't think I'm paying proper attention to what I'm doing. I'm going to do the sketches first and all, and then I'll go back over them. I'll do the sketches first and go back. And I think that will do. Okay, yeah, I think that should like wrap that way, and then you get the like waffle. Then you get the waffle that way. Right? Right? Get the waffle. It's such a nice day outside. I want to be in the woods. Black cat has a ton of dandruff and fur makes it look worse. Aww. Get one of them, ooh, what are they called? Like flea combs, like the metal ones. Those are good. I'd spend a while trimming the hair off my cat last night. Poor thing. Too hairy. Too hairy for its own good. Okay, is it like these bits that are bothering me here? I'm trying to think about it because everything kind of simplifies into like triangles. Not triangle, like diamonds and triangles seem to be the shape that everything simplifies into. Like I can kind of start to imagine it as, ooh, what would you call it? I don't know what you call it. Like the planes, I guess. Oh, back to work. 3 more hours to go. I'm gonna finish a page today. Get it. Go get it. That's it. That's what I say with the all y'all that are like, oh, I've got a project to do. Like, do you? You sat in my chat telling me about you got a project today, chat? Really? That's like the meanest thing I can say. How you know? I can't remember who it was. Someone in the chat used to be like, Baban, I've got stuff to do. Can you like time me out so I don't have it in the chat? It was the fucking funniest thing. Had the right idea. It's like hilarious. The shortest your hair has been since you worked in the salon. Can you do anything cool with it? Can you put it up in a ponytail, or is it too short to do that now? Responsible AF, that's the one. Might regret it a little bit. Oh no. It's okay, it'll go after a few days, right? That's the trouble I always have. I cut it and then I'm like, oh, uh-oh. Hate it. And then then I'm alright after a couple of days. Okay, it's like this area where it's getting like a lot. I'm sorry I've got hiccups. I was eating leftovers. Where it gets like softer and it's more difficult to define. It's more difficult to define the plane with just a few lines. Makes it very difficult. It's not even good leftovers, it's stuffing. It's just like bread and herbs. It's not even good leftovers. My herbs are starting to wake back up outside, actually. I'm going to be able to start nibbling on they soon. Oh, you know what would be really nice? Like bay leaf tea. Bay leaf tea is really good. It's a nice flavour. Or maybe, like, we don't cook with it very much. So I'm like, tea. Don't even hate it. I'm just like, well, shit, it's real short, yeah. You tell me about your projects. Also, you, wow, you should do your project instead of talking about it. Yep, you should. You should hype it up in the chat and then go. Tell me a little bit and then leave me hanging. See, it depends how much you want me to be a bully, doesn't it? What level of bully are you after, chat? How much do you want me to antagonize you to get you motivated? I think that one looks better. I think what I'm doing is mixing a lot of the different shapes that I'm noticing, but the shapes are like higgledy-piggledy between, is it something that's looser or is it something that is more crunchy? I just need to balance them out and pick the right ones. Okay, I kind of want to do some like, see like this one where it's like real loose and baggy around the bottom. That's kind of what I want to have a go off, like that, I guess. It really drops off quick like that, and then boop, 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 and then around the feet. Yeah, feet. Yeah, feet. I guess that would do it, like crunch more like that. I think. I suspect that somewhere in this I'm gonna find shorthand shapes that I like as well. But it's gotta be based on something or it's gonna look silly. Thinking about it almost like it's sort of woo, like that, like rolling around the form as well, with a little bit of twist to it. I don't think that's actually what's going on because you can tell more when it does actually twist around the form, but I'm trying to think about it. I don't know if I should cut my hair again also. I don't know, it's cold in the winter, man. It's real cold having short hair. Kind of sucks. Not comfy at all. Okay, I think that would have like a big flowy one, like whoop, that way. Whoop. Yeah, my cat. Can you see my cat? Let's have this. I might leave her because there's not a whole lot of room to sit on me with this tablet now. I'm about to ask if that was her. Oh, that is her. That is herself. Miss Squarkle. Oh. Okay, let's have a look at something like this. And that doesn't want too. It doesn't want too much like grump, not grump. Scrump, grump, pinch at the top. Okay, so let's do that kind of like drop off that I was talking about, where it goes like by there. And then okay, hang on. Right, so that would make like a little by there, I think. As that would drop off that way. Still kind of too close to the knee, I think. I should have done somewhere it was more pinchy because they're very straight, a lot of the legs on these. Okay, yeah, and then that should like drop off there, and then that's its own chunk, right? I think that's better. Okay, let's try and get this to do. I think that's better. We'll see when I start shading these. Or trying to. Yeah, it's when it simplifies down into like one big swoosh like that it's catching me out, and I'm not picking up on it right. Okay. Hello, Goblin. How are we? Hello. It's jiggling. How are we doing? Boop, boop, boop. Right. I'm gonna do some baggy pants again, I think. The skinny jean kind of ones are a lot easier because the crinkles are more obvious, but not this sort. I want to catch that little crinkle that goes on there, and then yeah, okay. Okay, I'm trying to think about the like zigzag like this that seems to appear on them, and see if I can replicate that. Whatever happened to cargo pants? I don't know. I want more pairs of them. They're pretty cool. Them and trip pants. That kind of style is cool. I was watching, or I was listening to a bunch of like early 2000s music, and a lot of people had them on. I was like, man, that was a whole look. Second best innovation in clothing history. What is the first? Okay, boop boop, and then that's like a boop boop like that. Okay, it's like the middle squinch of it. You got to figure out. Squinch in the middle. All right. I think I might be onto something a bit better with these. I might have made a bit more progress, I hope. The first is pajamas. Oh man, you know what? I've been wanting. I ain't got no fancy pajamas. Not in a long time have I had fancy pajamas, but ooh, is it nice having a matching set? Have you ever seen those pants where they have the legs that you can put on, but you can zip them on and off? They're like you attach the bottoms of the legs, so they're either shorts or full pants. Kind of fancy pajamas you want? Oh no. Sugar daddy in the chat. I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you now. Snake. It's only cherry chat, don't worry. Don't get ideas. Right, I think what I need to do is triangles, diamonds, diamond shapes. I mean, I need to draw the waffle. I need to draw the waffle. Used to wear only those transforming shorts pants for a while. I was in my early teens. That's neat. I've never had a pair. I've only had like the kind of cargo pant things. Snake pajamas? Yeah, just a sleeping bag. Become a snake. That would be nice. Like a sealed blanket. Very good for a sudden game of footy, yeah. Just rip the legs off. like when male strippers pull their pants off. In like one motion. Just okay, let's give it some pockets, this one. Let's give this one some pockets. Okay, and then I'll sketch that last one and I'll start doodling. Some more pants that buttoned up to the sides and never wanted to change clothes. Big piece, so I put them over my jeans and ripped them off every day like that. Oops. I've got to start rating people as well. That's what I keep forgetting to do. Like consistently every time I forget. I forget to raid. Right. I think that's making sense. Okay. And then there's a bunch of crunchiness down that way and the butt. And do the butt and then like up that way and into the little peak there, and it kind of wants to follow on from a bit below, but not terribly much. It's starting to look more like the other ones I was doing while I was studying them. What we got? I'm doing the thing where I do one small and then they get progressively like larger too. I gotta keep an eye on that. I might go back over these with heavier lines. What do I do with this one? What do I do with this one? I just want to be able to not have to look for a ref every time I want to draw pants. I want to have it like ingrained so that I know. Okay, let's think. Right. What about but like a really baggy pair like this that are just gonna drop off? And roll around so that I can exaggerate that. And then that will go into more little crunches there. What are those flouncy ones for dancing? Are they like flamenco? Flamenco pants where they've got all the ruffles at the bottom? I don't know if they would be helpful though, because they're not really wrinkly, they're sort of just tight pants. Okay, yeah, then that's just all like around that. Sorry, I keep flipping the canvas. It's not, I can't even see it when I flip it. Can't even see it. Okay, yeah, and then that like drop off by there again, and then down that way. I will do a bit more heavy lines, and then we'll do values on these. Oh, is it saving? Oh, do I time lapse this again? I guess I'll time lapse it again because I am studying. I have a time lapse of the rest of the ones that I did, like that whole sheet on the right. I've got time lapsed. I'm gonna have to start putting more vidges up. People seem to like that other one that I put up. Was it Saturday? I think it was Saturday. I put that up. Hungry for the content, apparently. Does that look silly if I have two big? That's a question actually. Does it look weird if I have two swoops like that down? Maybe not. That doesn't look that bad. Okay. Right. Let's up this, and then I will go over this. I'll go over this some more and block things out into like the darker shadows, the way I was doing it on these over here. So, see if I can figure out where things want to be in terms of the crunch. Okay, that's the offset of the, what you call it, waffle. The waffle offset. You got the waffle offset, you got the knee, and then you got all that over that way. That still looks kind of chunky. It's just shadowing by there. Any different pen? No. Chewy the facelift. Hello, Baban. Hello, Cherry. How's everyone doing? Hello. I am okay, thank you. I'm a bit sleepy. I keep doing the thing where I am extending my neck muscles too much and making myself feel sick. So I need to calm down on that. But otherwise, I'm good. Don't stretch your neck, bad chat. I gotta get used to the Cintiq again. I think that's what's doing it. Like leaning forward to look at it. I gotta be careful with my neck. I need it. But yeah, how we doing? How we doing? With my dad today. Oh, are they getting stuff done today? They're doing tests and stuff. I hope they do. I won't look a bit there. I think so. These do look like they make more sense. I know that I'm not quite catching the way that it's wrapping around by the by this piece. By there. That's bothering me. I'm trying to not zoom in too far as well. So I can just chop. Zoom in a bit more so as you can see. I forget like how small it is on the screen. It must be terrible small if you're watching on a phone or something. Okay. Gonna do the heart cath today to check his arteries yesterday. He was feeling well enough to brag about his hot nurses. Just harassed me for not visiting, so he's definitely doing better. That's good to hear. That's funny. Those are definitely looking like better pants. Definitely looking like better pants. Okay, got a little shot over there too. I'm gonna have to see if rendering them looks okay. I'm gonna switch to a different pen too. I kind of prefer this chunky ink one for doing this sort of thing. Pants for days. Hello, Lily. How are we? Pants for days. Way too many. Hoping they figure out how to help so we can go home this week. I hope so. I hope so. Alright, did I... Okay, yeah, I think I was like getting rid of some of that to simplify it, because then you have... Okay, yeah, it goes into like that area where it hits the knee, but I can kind of tell what's going on there without needing to line it like, too much. I think there's that thing also of like, don't overdo it. Good, thank you. Hope you're all doing well. I am, thank you. Thank you. Did anyone do anything fun at the weekend, chat? What have you been up to? Fam have been going out very, very early. Well, only just the morning with the with the metal detector, so it's been too early for me to go out. I'm just like, I'm not going out at like 1 in the morning. That's ridiculous. So I've been staying in, snoozing for a while. I'm gonna wait until it gets warmer. And then I will resume Going outie. Told him he has to get better so we can go and see that stupid slasher movie with me next month. Oh yeah. That's going to be fun. Which one was it? I think you told me about it, but I forgot. Which one was it? Oh, I watched The Elephant Man at the weekend, actually. I hadn't seen that before. I will probably watch it again and pay more attention. Oh, I need to do the little like pinches kind of there because you get the normal ones and where it splits into like a Y. Pretty chill weekend with a long D&D session last night, so it was enjoyable. Oh, that's fun. D&D is fun. Were you playing it online or do you have like a physical setup for it? I've never done one where there's like the whole physical setup. I think it's cool when people make little I look at like miniature stuff occasionally because I think it's cool, like when people make them rather than just painting them, or like I want to say assets, that's not the right word. Accessories, I suppose. I just think miniatures are cool. In like an old lady kind of way. It's got a hell of a summer. The Monkey is going to be out soon. It makes me so me and you gotta watch that. It's going to be ridiculous. Oh, I've heard about The Monkey. I have been hearing that it is good. I think you told me to watch the trailer, right? I haven't watched it yet, but now I'm like, do I really want to watch the trailer? It sounds like it would be better as a surprise. So I don't know what's coming. That would be funny. Sat on my ass, watched some Dragon Ball, played some Dark Souls. Lazy weekend. Comfy weekend. Comfy and lazy. Like I just did some like tidying up other than that and writing. I think that was the extent of it. Which is still quite comfy. I don't mind tidying. She had a physical setup, honestly. I'm in Australia and play with friends from New Zealand and America, so we just do online, which is fun. But don't get me wrong, I feel like a full tabletop with miniatures would hit different, yeah. I don't know. I always imagined it was like hard to find people within, you know, like traveling distance to play with. Or I guess even people that just liked it, never mind people that you like. I feel like that would be a struggle. Like I've got no chance out here, but I guess it would be easier in like more populated areas maybe for people. I don't know how common it is for people to like actually go out and play it. Like that. I think Fam used to be into it back in the day actually, because I've seen like old ass D&D magazines with really cool traditional art in them. From I think like the 90s. Nobody I know IRL cares for it, yeah. When you visit, we can play tabletop. Yay! That would be fun. It would be fun to sculpt the little critters. kind of like the way that this is shaped. I kind of like the way that's going, but I'm not sure about like this bottom piece. That might want to like, drop more. Yeah, I think it's a bit too extended out, but I'm gonna carry on with it, and then I can roast later. I can roast it later and try and figure out what it is that I don't like. I'm trying to work on like separating out when I'm roasting what I'm doing and when I'm just working on it, because it's better to just do the thing and then roast it later and not think about it. Otherwise it hinders what you're trying to do. Gotta learn to get it under control. When we fight an SK with ZBrush, we can 3D print and paint our own miniatures. Oh my god, that would be so cool. That would be so cool. My goodness. I've got to go and see what SK is 3D modeling. I know I'm going to be upset. I'm staying away. It's going to be really good. I'm gonna get angry and want to 3D model if I go and look at that stuff, and I should be writing and drawing. I want to play Zazzle D&D. I want to play like OC D&D. That would be funny. All right, let's. Okay, I won't like drop off from that because it's like a layer on the top of it. Oh, it's gonna be houseplant repotting season soon as well. And food growing season. I've got a whole bunch of things to plant actually, especially now that it's March. It's gonna start warming up. I hope. It's almost spring. It's almost spring, chap. The skies have been really clear here at night lately. Actually, it's nice seeing the stars. Different constellations rolling around. I don't think I can see Orion anymore. He's migrated for the for this half of the year. I was gonna text you yesterday, and if you wanted to set up some RP bullshit for our OCs, that would be fun. Yes, please. I'm gonna be bad at it, but yes, I want to be bad at it. Sounds like fun. Got that brain cell link up with the Game Boy cords. Okay, right, crunkle around the butt. Meeting will be like 30 minutes and then I'll stew on it. Sweet. I got some roasts to stew on actually. I'm excited to get roast parties going in the in the Patreon Discord. It's gonna be fun. Roast party. I think these ones are going to look better than the last set. I think I had the wrong brush on these, and I was trying to use it like another one, thinking that it was that, and they ended up really like washy and terrible. Sort of scuppered my own plans. I don't know where that's appeared in my vocabulary from either. Scuppered me plans. It's like some pirate shit, that. I don't know where that's from. Has anyone watched any good documentaries, actually? Has anyone learned anything interesting? I like hearing about what people are learning about. I hadn't watched it in a long time, but I watched that documentary on Robert Crumb again. I can't remember when that was from. It's like the 90s, I think. That guy is like lolcow material. That's another one I'm going to watch again, because I don't think I can articulate my thoughts on it properly. Oh, Shrek chat. Shrek 5 chat? Chat, Shrek 5. How upset are we? I have not watched the trailer, but I have seen... Not Shrek 5. I've seen a screenshot where I don't know, it just looks like the Croods. I don't know if that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to give them like the caveman look with the small forehead. But it does not look good. I'll watch the trailer later and see how bad it is. I know people are calling for them to redo it, like they redid Sonic when it looked terrible. I think sometimes about like how, I don't know how long it would have taken them to redo everything that they redid with Sonic's design, but they got, I don't know, the Sonic stuff's doing like really well, so I don't know if they would have made back whatever extra time they spent fixing it. I kind of hope they did, because they did a good job. If they were putting back the date and fixing it due to backlash, just like Sonic, I think that's a good thing. I think when people are telling you that it's like visually ugly, I think that makes sense, because if it's that unappealing that many people are like, ugh, fix it. That's like a pretty good bit of feedback that you should probably listen to. Watching a lot of YouTube documentaries on combat sports. YouTube has become so good for documentaries and video essays. It has. I really like it for that. I go digging for like old documentaries a lot of the time, because I like to listen to that kind of thing while I draw. I sit and think about different stuff, where it's, you know, it's like someone else has half done the chewing on the idea for you, so it's easier to process while you're doing something else. And then you can, I usually like take notes on like material that they've referenced, so that I can look it up later if I want to have a proper chew on something. I think it's kind of funny too, because I remember being in school and writing essays and being like, oh my god, this is never going to be useful, and now I'm like trying to like articulate my thoughts on things, and I'm like, ah, I see why this is useful now. I was thinking the other day about like there was something where I was like, huh, if I wanted to do this, I would have to figure out the volume of this container. And then I was like, uh-oh, oh no, oh, math lessons applicable. Math lessons that I can't remember. Applicable. Just responded to your email. I apologize in advance for how rambly and unprofessional it is. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay, don't worry. It's there is nothing worse than trying to like describe an animation or how something's gonna move like in text. I completely understand, don't worry. We'll get through this together. I always have that kind of fight with like animated emotes and stuff for people. Because, I don't know, it's like difficult with art stuff because for the most part, there isn't a, what's the word, standardized? There aren't like standardized terms for things that everyone sticks to. Everyone kind of has their own a lot of the time, unless you're like super into the art stuff and know the correct terms from like working in the industry or something. Like I don't even know a lot of them. I still hear new shit that I've never heard of before. So it's like it's just trying to match up the words a lot of the time. Let's give that one a pocket. Give it a chunky pocket. There we go. Okay. Let me zoom out and show you. There you go. Hey, they look more like pants, don't they? Hey now. Ooh. Saw a post on TikTok saying, "Congrats everyone, we bullied them." Meme posts to fake Shrek. That's funny. Sit here talking about how you struggle with articulating what you think, and I'm like, yep, and hitting search. Yeah. See, I think I have like, that's why I like streaming, because I have a lot of time to go off about what I'm thinking, and then over time it starts to coagulate like a jelly. You know how you heat up the jelly with the gelatin and it's like warm in the pan and it's just liquid, and then you put it in the fridge and it starts to cool and it goes all jelly like that. So I'm cooking the jelly. I'm cooking the jelly on stream and then put it in the fridge later and it turns into me talking on videos and stuff about art things once I've figured out what the hell I'm going on about. Takes me a minute to figure it out. Gotta put it through the sluice and then pick the gold out. Loved essays, good tools to sneak in critiques of my teacher's ability to make classes interesting. Oh. That's funny. I don't think I was ever that tactful. I used to just, I think there used to be certain things where they'd be like, what did you like about this class? And I'd be like, the teacher wasn't very good at this, this, and this. I don't understand because they've taught it in this way. And the teachers would always be like, you can't write that. I was like, but then I wouldn't be answering the question now, would I? Good morning. Hello. How are we? Welcome to the stream. That's what I was thinking about doing, actually. I want to, I want some flip-flops, but I want to make them. I want to, like, weave them out of something, but I don't know if we've got anything, like, weavable that's going to hold up out here. I'm going to have to say, go proper feral. Right, what do we got here? What do we got here? Like that, I suppose. Yeah. Velvet flare pants would be cool. Velvety flare pants. Saw some nice velvety pants in the shop the other day, but they were way too big for me. Velvety flare pants and platform boots. I do think it's interesting that the platform boots are in style now. Anime LARP gone wrong? Wait, I've never seen an anime wearing flares. Is that a thing? Is that a thing that I'm just not aware of? Ooh. Okay, I think I'm getting somewhere. I think I'm getting somewhere with these. Look, I should draw the feet too. In a minute. Sorry, I'm still coughing. Feet for free? Oh, there's more on the Patreon. There's not. There's not. I can. Feet tutorial chat. I think I've done a hands one. Feet tutorial? I'll draw more feet later. I was drawing hands to like study earlier. I'll stick them on the Patreon. Can draw feet also though. I don't know about that bit. I don't know about that bit. Maybe it just wants to like roll higher up. Yeah. Which one am I baggy? Thinking of the platform boots. Guess that's like 70s. Yeah. 70s fashion's really cool. I like it. Need a pair of those big platform boots with the wooden soles, the clompers. Big old clumpers. Hey, I bet those would hurt if you get kicked with them, you know. I never thought of that. You'd probably like fall over. You'd probably fall over if you tried to like fling your leg with those on because of the weight, but it would really hurt if you got kicked by a pair of those. Coagulate like blood. I've heard anyone use jelly to describe coagulation. I mean, yeah, like gelatin, like gummy. I don't know how jelly like blood goes actually when it coagulates. Oh wait, they do make blood jelly, don't they? It's agar. Agar dishes, that's what I'm thinking of now. Or agar jelly, that's what I mean. In the Petri dishes. Do, 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 do. Do I want a bit there? I'm thinking that like almost. Oh, that bit would like go into where the leg is in there, and then this is a bit that's like punching outwards. Yeah, and that's coming off that way. If you can draw a peanut, you can draw a hand. Peanut. I've never heard anyone say peanut for drawing hands. I've heard it for faces, where you do the like the Ghibli faces like that, where they have like the massive forehead and the fluffy hair like that. That's what the Ghibli faces look like, right? Yeah? Like close enough. Almost 1 AM here, so I have to hop off. to sleep. It was fun hanging out. Can't wait to have your avatar haunt my dreams tonight. Have a good rest of the stream, Baban. I hope everyone has a great day. Have a good snooze. Stuff popping in. I will get back to that email for you later on also. A good snooze. I need an animation so that the eyelids flutter. Actually, that would be... Did I give it eyelashes? No. I usually give it eyelashes. Take your time. Night night. Have a good one. Ooh, boop, boop, boop. Do I want... Nah, I don't think I want more crunch there. No, I'm just going to have to do it all up the top that way. And then... I think I'm missing... A lot of them have like a seam kind of like down the crotch where a lot of the pants are folding over, because if you lay them flat, they're going to be flatter and then they kind of squinch to the body. Squinch, squinch, like so, and then there's all this up here, like. Yeah, I should round that bit out too. I have a choot. I do have a choot. Ready. Actually, I have a anime effects choot that I have made already. That I will post at some point. On the Patreon first. Maybe this month, maybe next. I'm not sure. I might do something else for this month, and then save that one for next. As a like middle of the month thing, not like the main Patreon shoot. That's gonna be one that'll go up on the YouTube, the anime effects one. Okay, should we leave this alone now? Should we leave this alone now? I think I'm about fed up with it as it is. Right. Let's have a look. Have a look. I have... What do I have? I want a flat layer over the top of them. I want a flat layer over the top. And then I can do my shading on it. Okay. Trying to think what shapes I use to draw hands, but I just, I don't know, I think about them like paper. I tend to think of a lot of things like it's a flat piece of paper and the way that it's gonna fold and which side of it you're gonna see, and then I think about the volume afterwards. I need to put together the other sketches I was doing in these big sheets. And I'll start posting. I'll start posting some of those on the Patreon. And when am I going to stream? Actually, I'll keep streaming on Fridays, but I'll probably pop up in the week other days as well in the evening. Tuesdays are comfy. I don't know if Cherry's back yet, actually. Podcast Tuesdays. Tuesday podcast. Make also. I like the way these ones are turning out. I will have to do some where they have more tension points on them, or the person is kind of sat different. I want to go back to anatomy as well, so I guess I could do pants and then both. Draw the top half. Top half anatomy, bottom half pants, fabric crinkles. Finally doing the podcast. We have been doing it. We had been doing it, and then Cherry got busy. So we have a few episodes. Cherry just needs to edit them. I'm waiting for Cherry to do stuff. Okay. Right. Let's have a look at this other layer now, and then we'll start doing some stuff. Should be mad at her, is what you're saying. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Bully Cherry about it when Cherry comes back. Because Cherry said Cherry would do the editing, so we're waiting on Cherry. Am I on the right one this time? Is it that one? I think it's this one. Right. Or is... Yeah, that is the right one, because it's the same size. Yeah, okay, it stays the same size as the thing. Is it too dark? I think, maybe that's why I'm having trouble. Okay, right. I'm going to make another layer. I'm going to make another layer and then reduce it is what I was doing so that I can sort of just make the chunks really heavy and not have to worry about it as much. Ooh, okay. Do I have, oh, aha, I do. Yep. Brush size buttons. Get your act together, Barry. Podcast frame, don't wait for no one. Hurry it up, Barry. Okay, what do I want this to highlight? Like down that, I think. Because it is supposed to be hitting a bit of the knee. Do I want to get rid of the leg underneath because that's causing my lines? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that because I can. Sorry, I can see where it's hitting. Oh, that's okay. That's better. It's like those little crunches along there that I want, right? Oops. Oh, okay. That bit wants to like roll in there. I think that roll and then down that way. No, let's block that in. Let's block that in and then like this. What is your goal for drawing all these pants? I'm trying to figure out how they work so that I can draw them from imagination without having to look at references, because that's going to make me faster and be able to figure out what it is that's wrong if something looks janky with them, or like fabric folds in general. I'll also be able to apply it to like other fabric folds and textures. And like I was saying, to simplify them down to like 2 values, because if I can figure out what values it is that I want to, what value range it is that I want to simplify into those 2 values, then I can figure out like how much I need to block out. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna wait until I put highlights on instead of trying to like range this out more. That looks better. That looks better as one big. That way. Helps to see if I'm thinking about things correctly as well. Change what pleasing results. Oh, is it adding to the flavor? Do you do the thing where you try and match the music to what you're drawing? I don't think I've ever done that. I usually just try and go. You know what? It's going to be easier if I block that out into one big block. I think that's the pocket there. Pocket, that wants to at the top and then more at the bottom and then roll around it. And then I'll plonk some down this way. Plonk some down that way. Over there. Sorry, hiccups. Listen to whatever music. Same. Whatever's comfy. Let me see. Why did I block that out? Is it just because that's sort of... Oh, I see that. Yeah, that's like rolling around. Okay, that's like rolling around there as well. I was going to have that as a piece that comes down. So that it kind of rolls into a V there, but I don't know if that works. But yeah, it's like figuring out physics, I guess. It's kind of like figuring out the physics of it. You ever seen all the like Da Vinci's notes on figuring out how water moves? It's like that kind of thing. Oops, not that. Not that. I keep grabbing the wrong thing and in the wrong position on the keyboard. I think music is more of a mind productivity thing than anything that I was listening to ever at the end of time when I was learning to draw. Spooked me out. I can't remember it was drawing, but the album set is scary. See, I don't know if I actually like listen to the music when I'm drawing. I have it as a, what did I say? Like a, puts you in a trance kind of thing, so you can just zone out and draw and not really like think about it too much. It's like, oh, what's the right word? What are they called? Where you recite things. Mantras? I don't think mantras is right. Anyway, where you repeat stuff to make your brain turn off. Mantra is saying the same thing over and over again. That might not be what I mean. Can't draw without the music matching it in some way. Revive all the energy. This since my 5 was this thin weirdo decided to listen to black metal since this comes to mind as malnourished weirdos since those are the only dudes who make that music. Yeah. like the screamo people. I kind of what you mean. I was thinking repetitive music is quite good for it actually, or stuff. So I'm thinking about like hymns now, but I don't think hymns is the correct thing. Maybe mantra is the right word. I don't think, well, where hymns are very like repetitive. Music that sounds like that is good to get you to zone out and do stuff. I think that's why I like Johnny Flynn, because a lot of his music is like that. It's kind of I don't know. His voice is good for that kind of thing too. Like folk music. Pretty good. Hypnosis? Maybe? I need to look it up. That's something I want to go and like dig in because I haven't organized my thoughts on it yet. But I'm likening it to a lot of things, but I can't quite catch what the best one is to liken it to. What I'm talking about. You think of black metal, you think of bosom? What is that? Or who? I don't know if that's a what or a who. See, those are looking better than... Okay, yeah, that's like a step up slightly from the other ones. Okay, can I actually, because there's usually a big block of where it's lighter like this, and then I can go and fill the crinkles over the top if I put the big blocks of values in first. I'm gonna try and go about it that way for a change and see if that helps me, because I'm thinking about it in a different way than what I was doing before. Baban was one of the original black metal bands. One of the guys killed the other bandmates, and I want to say they burned a church or sang about it, or Vag Vikernes. Is that Vag Vikernes? I've not heard of them. I never got into that kind of genre, actually. Right, so I want that, and then I want like the drop off around the knee, and then to roll it down. But yeah, maybe like prayer and hymns and mantras, maybe, is what I'm trying to equate it to, where I can only do it with stuff that I know the lyrics to, because it sort of it takes up enough of my brain that it helps everything else shut up. If I can sort of mumble along to something, so it is kind of like that just kind of repetitive noise to occupy a part of my brain that lets me go into art trance mode and get things done. Speaking in tongues or something, I don't know. Do you know the musical genre minimalism, because that's a huge part of the philosophy of that music? Wait, black metal or what I'm talking about? Also, no. No, I haven't heard it. I don't know a whole lot about music, actually. Because I think that's the only thing I like use it for. Uh-oh, wrong layer, wrong layer. Wrong layer, wrong layer. Disputes between peasant emperor and mayhem were pretty crazy. They were burning churches together or stabbing each other. That's crazy. Main guys who did it actually learned about it and from Javanese music, and it's extremely repetitive. Huh. Interesting. Okay, I hope this one is starting to look like it's doing better. I just want it like simple gradients. The point is the mantra thing you were saying. Is there anything I can look up to find that? Because I would be interested to see. What it's like. So I can think about that more. Should I figure out if I'm doing too many shapes? I know that I'm not zooming in on it and then making it as detailed as a lot of the references are right now, but I think that's something I'll work in as I do more of them, figure it out. Should I do that around there? Yeah. Okay. Like more of a drop off by there too. Piece. Okay. And then it gets into a smaller set of crunch around here. Documentaries on that era of black metal are really interesting, just for all the weirdness. That does sound interesting to watch. I did not know about all that. Okay. That one is definitely looking better. That one's definitely looking better than the top row. Terry Riley and his piece in C. Okie dokie. I will have a look at that later on. Well, heaven knows. I'm gonna see how. I'm gonna have to see what that bloop was as well in a second. Like waistband crunch is difficult to catch. Apparently, it's a pain in the butt. When I was drawing the rest of them, the kind of crotch area was not as difficult to draw, but now that I'm trying to figure it out, it is. It's really annoying. Really annoying. I might finish these off and then scoot, because these are going to take me a hot minute as well. I'll leave that one now. But I think it needs more. It needs more like definite midtones and big blocks. I'm going to try and do it on this one though. I'm going to try and do it on this one. Like this kind of thing. This one's more angular and it's going to be easier to get to behave, I think. I hope. I hope. Too. That looks like shiny. I don't really want it to. I don't want it to be shiny. If that are making the in-betweens too big, like this, these kind of areas, the zigzag in between, it might be too chunky and wide for how sharp the edges on it are. Like edges on the edges on the wrinkles might be too chunky for that. Gonna have to leave the brush smaller, it gets too awkward trying to do it without. Oh, this is too dark as well, bothering me. Should I keep them within a mid value range as well? So it's It's easier to see. They're not as bad. Again, they're kind of halfway, maybe. Not quite, maybe halfway. They don't have the angular shape to them enough. Not enough of it. How long's it been? Oh, it's been a while now. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna finish these and then I'm gonna scoot. I don't want to hang around too long. Right, boop boop. That bit looks better. That bit there. That looks better. Yeah, it's more angled. It's more angled and I don't have so many sketch lines on it. I think that's what's done that. Oh, Tar Clown, are you back? Hello, Clown. Or are you just lurking? Hello, Clown. Creeping. Creepy Clown, hanging around. Watching. Yeah, these are like almost. They're not quite there though, are they? I'm trying to look at like this one, but all the little bits of crinkle are smaller. See where you've got like these little you can't see where I'm pointing. There's kind of in between the crinkles, between the shadows that I'm trying to get something similar to here. These are like way too big, I think. I'd have to just like chop those in some more and get them to, especially the corners. Actually, whoops, especially the corners. Be careful. It's a nice obvious shape down there. Doesn't look as bad now. It's not look as bad now. The highlights like this. Okay, that helps. We try it without the. Does it work without the lines? I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe not. Sorry, hungry. Sorry. Slightly better. Slightly better. Zoom out. I'll try highlights on them in a minute once I've done this one, and then I'll go. Right, let's try and do the same on this. We've got like big swoops. Swoops, swoops. It's hard to use this brush to edit the lighting back in. I've been trying to do it in like minimal swoops of the brush like that, so you can kind of get the corner and then pull it upwards. It's difficult to just get like simple rendery business going on with it. Meeting went a little too long. Welcome back. How are we? I hope it went okay. getting into the meat and potatoes with the new lady I'm working with. Seems like the situation popped off Friday. It's going to sort itself out, so I'm grateful. Oh, that's good. Okay. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. No worries then. Just remember, if you have no autonomy, that also means that you can't do anything wrong. No autonomy. Not a bit. Right, yeah. Oh. What was that? Something fell over. See, I'm tempted to start hatching it with this because it's just easier to get the bloody gradients if I start hatching it, which is a pain in the ass. Pain in the butt. Huge, huge pain in the butt. Sorry, I'm going quiet now. I'm concentrating. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Painting. Kind of paint. I might go for a walk later. Before my dinner. Go and see. Ooh, I'm gonna go and see what's flowering up in the woods, if anything. How long does each of these drapery studies usually take? Oh man, I haven't been counting. What have I done in like? I guess it's like 30 minutes each because I've done these 4 on the stream today, and it's nearly been 2 hours. So longer than they should. But hello, welcome to the stream. Also, how are we doing? Longer than they should. But that means they will not take as long when I have to perform and draw some for something. Someone is like, hey, draw one. I'll be able to do it. You learning? That's the one. You gotta just like front load it and front load it and spend the time. Figure it out. And then when you have to do it for realsies, you can do it. It'd be like the people that turn off at 5 a.m. to go to the gym and do dancing or whatever. Swimming. I don't know. What else do people get up crazy early like that to practice? Like dancing and swimming. Just sports in general. Need to make these flowier also. I'm making them too crinkled. Doesn't look good. True, the important thing is you're learning. Yep, that's the one. You gotta sit and suffer, and then it makes it easier for later. It's gonna be you at 5 AM in the gym. Yeah, do it. Do it, do it. Get to the gym. Get to the gym. Get buff. Buff clown, buff clown. I think I'm going a bit faster than I was with the last set, because I guess it's that thing of like, you need to ingrain it, but you need to like work out the process first, because it takes a lot of brain power. But once it's ingrained, it's just there and you do it and you don't really have to think about it. It's like physics as well, because of all the crinkles. I don't know if that's right. That should be dropping off more. It's too thingy. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go for a wander up the hill later. Wait a second. You need to be bullied for the podcast. You do need to be bullied for the podcast. Actually, where's the podcast, Cherry? Where are my podcast edits? Where are they? Where is my content? Come in and chop my hair off. Gotta slam my face down. Okay, let's have a look. I've made a mess. Made a mess there, and I have a... Where's the layer with the highlight? That one. Okay. You're right, thank you. Yeah. Content, please. Content, please! I'm hungry. Where's my content? These highlights aren't going to want to be too strong either, are they? Just like this kind of thing to round it out. And see where it sits the most heavy. You know what? I'll wash it over like this, and then I'm going to go back with the eraser. I think where it's going to hit most. And then a bit down here as it's popping out. Popping out a little bit. I'll carve them. I'll carve them out first. I'll carve them out first. Where everything is. Ooh, is that doing it? Now I'm making it too shiny. That's, yeah, it's like too condensed of a highlight. It's difficult trying to do it small with the big brushes, I think. Making it more difficult for myself. That's the kind of thing I need to do. Just go over it like that. Or like boop, 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 boop. Hatch it out. That's better. That's better. That works. Okay. Oh yeah, that's way easier. That's way easier. It doesn't matter if it's scruffy. It just needs to like read on a small size. a little bit to hatch in like that. I might need to pay more attention to the way that I'm drawing the crotch on a lot of these, where it's baggy. You're gonna put podcast episodes up early on Patreon? Do you want me to? Do you not want to make a separate one? Oops. Listening to your advice about putting a schedule on a whiteboard, and I think I need to do that. It does help. I need to get mine back out and try doing that actually with it. Ooh, that's nice. That's a nice little highlight. Condensed. Okay. I'm gonna take that off up here as well. I think I'm just going about it in a deft way. I don't want you to have to keep up with 2 Patreons. Ah, okay. No idea. What would you rather do? Because genuinely, I don't care either way. I don't know, because I don't want to scam you out of it. I mean, I don't want to scam you out of it by just putting it on my Patreon. That seems kind of shitty. I could put my half of the stuff up with it, I guess. Like what I drew in the episodes. Maybe. Sure, I can smell cooking. No scamming me out of anything. What if podcast here and then split that? I don't know. I don't know what the best way to do it is. I could put the first few up on there as like a encouragement to come and watch it, and then I guess once we get it going, we can if people are interested, there's like a members option. There's a members option on YouTube, right? Oops. Ooh, that is the wrong pen. Ooh, that is the wrong pen for that. Wrong one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a better idea, I think. I would feel bad if that would like set the standard that it's going to get posted on my Patreon. I would feel shitty about that, but if you want to use that to like rev up interest, then that's good with me, and then we can switch it so it's easy to divvy up. These can have more like shiny highlight on them, I think. Right, we can do channel membership or a joint Patreon, whichever works. Cool. Yeah, I don't know how many. I don't know how many subs you need on a YouTube channel to be able to do the membership thing. I know you can put videos out early with it. I don't know what else. I don't know what else you can do. Do like streams and stuff that are just for membership people. Okay, this one looks kind of dumb. I'm probably highlighting this too much. This one looks kind of dumb. I don't know. Have you asked DJ about it also? What does he think? Oh, this needs like little crinkles around here too, right? Like... It's not want to overpaint. But I'm not gonna overpaint it. That would be aggravating. Talked about it before, but that was a few months ago, and I don't remember. I don't remember either. I don't remember either. But yeah, do some editing, because if you're not gonna do oh my god, what's the word? If you're not gonna go to the conventions and stuff this year, that gives you more time to do that, right? Does this not work? It doesn't work now. Great. Oh no, it works. Okay. Yeah, I'd rather podcast. Okay, cool. How much did we actually do? Because I don't remember. How many episodes did we do? I don't know how many episodes we did. $2.5 right now. We gotta finish the third. Oh yeah. Okay. I put the tilt on this brush because I hate it. Oh no, I didn't. No. I really hate having the tilt. Does anyone use the tilt setting on the brushes? I can't stand it. I guess because it's sit weird though, but I don't know. I don't know if anyone uses it. I don't want to think about the digital pen like I'm using an actual pen. So if that one looks okay. I don't know. They're better than the last set. That's definitely a step up from that one to these. The next set will be better again. The next set will be better again. We'll do another one another time. Chat. think you could only use that if you were doing like Japanese writing with it. Yeah, I like the calligraphy pen. Ugh, those old angled pens. Ugh. I do like the calligraphy pen that it has, and that you can, if you go into the settings, I think you can twist it around, like the pen nib pattern shape. I forget what the proper name is. I'm sure you can. I forget. Right, that's my shelf. I'm gonna scooch out of a good one. I'll be back another day. See yous again. I'll be back to Bob again, right?